So I was just watching a news segment on ABC that anti-Semitism is hitting an all-time high in the United States, probably somewhat related to the conflict going on in Eastern Europe, and probably a holdover from all the COVID phobias, right? People want somebody to blame, as usual, and certain groups get a lot of the blame, right? But it dawned on me, a lot of times I don't even know somebody is Jewish until I get to know them a lot more, right? So when I was living in Phoenix, Arizona last summer, I dated a Jewish girl briefly, and it was her first time doing a Yom Kippur fast, and at the time I was crazy about intermittent fasting, and I decided to support her and go along with her. It's an even more extreme form of fast than I would normally go on. And so I got to know that a lot of people there are Jewish, because during the day that I spent in Phoenix, I was refusing food, obviously. And toward the end of the day, I was really struggling to keep up, because it's a dry fast, and it was in Phoenix! Hopefully I'll be in Seattle the next time I do it. I love fasting. And religious holidays like that give me an excuse, right? Normally, if I just tell people that I'm fasting because it really helps with my autism, people just think it's quackery, right? But if it's a religious fast, people will respect that. So it's very nice. Sometimes when I need to fast, I look up what kind of holiday can I use to excuse myself, right? Anyway, or usually an anniversary, right? Like I just did one for the Chernobyl anniversary, because everybody will respect that, right? Even if they're not religious. Now, it dawned on me that I have to excuse myself, but you know what? There are a lot of other regimens that people use that don't need a rhyme or reason, right? You never go up to your coworker and ask them if they take cancer medication. You don't go up to your coworker and say, I am really against people who take prescription antidepressants. I'm not going to work with you if you take them. First of all, your coworker's not going to tell you if they're taking them. And second, it would not fly in our culture to say that, right? But for some reason, when your choice of medication is your diet, oh my God, you have to explain, right? So I had a former classmate who's vegan. I'm not vegan, by the way, but I take inspiration from how he navigates around this stuff. And he tells me that, yeah, sometimes he does have to tell people. He usually just goes there and not eats, but he sometimes does have to tell people. So you don't normally have to go to your coworkers. Even this other, last year, there was this one pharmaceutical product that people really wanted to know if you took, right? You never go up to your coworker, hey, did you get 3 injections yet? Right? I think that would be quite inappropriate in a lot of settings, right? But for some reason, if your choice of keeping your immune system strong revolves around what you can put in your mouth, oh my God, right? I just recently learned that one of my coworkers, I've been working with him for 6 months, I just recently learned he's a type 1 diabetic and he has to inject insulin, right? But you would never, he and I are close, that's why he talked to me about this. We were talking about, he thought that the reason I didn't want to take this other pharmaceutical product last year was because of a fear of injections. And he tells me he injects himself like 10 times a day. And that's that, right? But I worked with him 6 months without that being the center of his life, right? But for some reason, if your medicine is taken by mouth 3 times a day, oh my God, that has to be the center of everybody's attention. I just thought I would throw that out there. A little bit of food for thought, pun intended, right? Anyway, keep that in mind and find some ways to respect that everybody has a different choice of medicine, right? Not every form of medicine has to come in a pill, an injection, or surgery, but every form of medicine should be treated with dignity and privacy, right? Thanks for watching.